back to KA MMA. I'm Khalil Deal.
I'm Andy O.
And we are back to talk about UFC Fight Night Kansas City. And we're going to talk about our official bets for this event, man. Ian Gary against Carlos Prates. And Andy O, man, I know you have been in the lab as well, cooking up some nice bets for us this week.
More like at the fire with the smoked trout in the morning. But yeah,
let's get the diamonds out here for Andy O's bets, man. All right, we got some diamonds out here for you, man. Let's make some money.
All right. So we're going to start this week off with the ladies like I usually do, but there are only 2 fights with them in it. So we had to do a little tinkering around with the props, and I think we found something pretty good. So we're going with Jacqueline Amarim by submission in under 2.5 rounds.
Ooh, interesting.
And we got Jocelyn Edwards winning in over 1.5 rounds.
Okay, nice.
And this is worth 2 1/3 times your money.
Not bad. I know that if we would have picked those 2 women just by themselves, the money line, it's worth absolutely nothing. So you had to put some props in this one. So I kind of did mine a little differently than you, but yeah, that sounds pretty cool, man. Nice.
All right. Then we're going to go... we have a bunch of two-leggers going on, so I'm just going to read it off in the order I have here. We have a pretty low confidence parlay with Roberto Romero and Malcolm Gordon, Wellmaker. If it was Gordon, it would be a highly confident parlay. But it's Malcolm Wellmaker, unfortunately, so it's a low confidence parlay since it's his debut. And we have them in at money line, of course. And
value on that, do you know?
A little over 3 times.
Little over 3?
A little over 3.
Nice.
Then we're going with, maybe we'll save that for a little later. We have a 3-legger here, my only 3-legger. We have Damon Blackshear, and this is propped up too, because of Damon Blackshear, worth very little. So we have Damon Blackshear by finish, Ikram Eliskerov by finish, and Ming Yang Zhang by finish.
Nice. I like that, man. I like that one. That's a good one. I like that.
These were my highest confidence finishing ones. And needless to say, all of them were very, very low without propping them up. And we're almost at 3 times. Wait, what am I saying here? We're over 4 times your money on that one. I threw down a little less on that one, so I was kind of confused. Okay.
Thank you.
Back to the 2-leggers here. We got Rude Boy Randy Brown and Ian Gary.
Nice.
And we're not looking at a crazy amount for that, but good enough for what it is.
All right.
Next, we got money line again with John Castaneda. And the more I saw of Evan Elder and refreshed my memory against Gage Young here on short notice, I became more and more confident in Evan Elder. So this bet is dependent on John Castellana, the dog, to get the win here. But if he does, it's 3 1/3 times your money.
Nice.
And we have one last 2 play here. Very low confidence. And I put a little less on this one because of that. But it's going to be Michelle Pereira and Giga Chikadze.
Okay. Value on that should be decent?
Yeah, 4.5.
Nice one. Any pearls or any salt shakes here?
Yeah, I have a few shakes and sprinkles here. I don't know why if you want to include yours in this part here, but I'll give you a shake I have.
All right. No. We'll do it separately, but we'll bring out the salt shaker here for Andy O. Here, what do you got here for us, man?
Yeah, so here we're going to go with Jimmy Flick by sub.
Ooh.
For 3.75 times your money.
Nice value on Jimmy Flick sub, man. I like that one. Like that one.
And I was waiting a bit on a couple of these to see if we're going to get an increase in value, but Anthony Smith is dropping here. But I still think it's worth a submission on Anthony Smith. You know what? It went up, so this should actually be a pearl. So we're going with pearl submission for Anthony Smith.
Okay, so we'll switch it to the pearl here. If that's a pearl, then let's get to the pearl here. All right.
So,
Everybody, folks, this is a pearl for Andy O. He found one.
yeah, so it's a shake for Jimmy Flick, and that will be that's what I'm going to have there. But now that it's $10, we're going to put a sprinkle on what was it, Anthony on paper Smith to get an on paper sub.
Anthony Smith by submission, 10 times your money. I knew you was going to find a pearl at some point. Nice.
And I had to see it to believe it.
Back to the salt shakes here. All
I
right.
had to see it to believe it. I'm checking it out right now. You gotta put me down for a little bit on Pollyanna Viana by finish for 15 times your money.
All right. So see, that is a pearl. That's a pearl as well. Here, let's go back to the pearls. That is definitely a pearl. Pollyanna Viana by a KO submission at 15 times your money. I love that one because I did that one as well. So yeah,
I thought it was at 950 for some reason. I guess I was looking at another fight until you brought it to my attention. I'm like, for 15 bucks?
Yes, we both got the pearl for that one. Nice.
He's really tired out or just doesn't have the energy that day, Amarim. You know, what happens then? Yeah, so...
Any other sprinkle? Any more sprinkles?
Yes, a sprinkle on Muniz. Andre Muniz by sub.
I like that one too. I did that one as well at 9 times your money for that one there. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it.
I think we covered all the bases on that one. I'm loving it.
All right, any more bets here, Andy O?
No, it's all yours, really.
Those were some nice bets, bro. I like your bets this week, man. We definitely digging up in the lab there, man. Spending some countless hours.
Countless.
Wow. All right, so now I'm going to switch to the gold. Let's get to the gold bricks here. Just give me 1 second here. We got to get some gold in this motherfucker. All right, here we go. Boom, we got the gold. All right, so the first parlay we're going to talk about, I'm not starting with the ladies. I'm going to start with the brother ticket. The brother ticket right off the bat. Now, this is
right off the bat
a very rare one, okay? This is a rare 3-play brother ticket. And it's going to be Damon Blackshear, money line, Randy Brown, money line, and David Onama, money line. So this is my brother ticket, and it's a 3-play this time, which I rarely do, at a little over 2.5 times your money there for that one. So I like that brother ticket. I got high confidence in it.
Yeah, it also means you have high confidence in it to make it a 3-play, the brother ticket there.
Yeah, it's a 3-play. One of these brothers better not let us down. Let's do it for the brothers, guys. Let's come on, man. Let's get this done. Damon Blackshear, Randy Brown, David Onama. All right, then we're getting to the ladies' picks here. And I did it similar to NDO. We had to prop it up because it's worth nothing by themselves. So I went with Jocelyn Edwards to win in over 2.5 rounds. Jocelyn Edwards to win in over 2.5 rounds. The funny thing was that Bet365 had this at the decision at 1.53, but the over 2.5 was at 1.53 as well. So I was like, hey, why not take the over 2.5? I give myself a little edge there in case there's a finish in the late part of the round there. So over 2.5 rounds for Jocelyn Edwards, and I got Jacqueline Amarim winning by finish, by KO or submission. And this gives you a tiny bit over 2 times your money there.
Good enough.
So then we're going on to the next 2-play here. This is a high confidence parlay here for me as well. This one is going to be Ikram Aliskerov by finish, by knockout or submission, and Mingyang Zhang by knockout or submission. So this one here is a super high confidence parlay. Now it's not worth that much, a little under 2 times your money, but I put a full unit on it. That's how confident I am in that one. So Ikram Aliskerov by finish and Mingyang Zhang by finish a full unit on that one. All right.
Yeah, man, I had that too, but I threw Blackshear in there.
Yeah, no, that's a good one too. My next parlay here, this is also one of my parlays I like a lot here. This one is going to be Roberto Romero money line with Malcolm Wellmaker money line. And this one is valued at 3 times your money. Just a little over 3 times your money there, 3.1, I think, for that one. All right.
I have that one too.
Nice. Next one here, another two play I got here, which is going to be Chris Gutierrez money line with Evan Elder money line. And I got pretty high confidence in that one. I know Andy O's shaking his head there because he's got Castaneda, but we've been battling between us two, between those two guys. But
they got to have this fight already.
Can't wait to see it. So Chris Gutierrez and Evan Elder. All right, now next is a Brazilian parlay that I like here, and this one is valued at almost four times your money. We got Michel Pereira money line, and no other than the fighting nerds Carlos Prates money line. And that's my Brazilian parlay, Michel Pereira money line with Carlos Prates money line at almost 4 times your money. Love that parlay there, high confident one for me. And then I've got a low confidence parlay here. This is a non-confident parlay. I always throw one in there because you never know. This one's going to be Matt Schnell money line with Ian Machado Gary money line. This is a low confidence parlay for me here on that one. All right, now we're going to talk about the dogs here. First dog play is going to be Jimmy Flick by submission or decision at 2.8 times your money. Very close to the 3 times your money mark there.
Okay, submission or decision. Okay.
Submission or decision for Jimmy Flick. Next dog play is going to be Giga Chikadze by knockout or decision at 2.6 times your money there. And then we are going to bring out the sprinkles here, the salt shaker here. Let's bring out the salt shaker. Okay, and my first salt shake is going to be Anthony Smith by KO or submission. That sneaky motherfucker, you never know. He's retiring, so you know he's going to go for broke, and you never know. He's going to try to go out there and probably try to get a finish on Ming Yang Zhang. So I got Anthony Smith by KO or submission at 7 times your money. There you go. And then the other two, we don't have to bring out the graphics there. It's the Pearl, Polyana Viana by KO submission. We talked about that. Andy O's got it too. 15 times your money on that one.
I'm doing it right now.
And then the last one I have here is also a salt shake. This one is going to be a little salt tap, just a tap here of salt. And this is Andre Muniz by submission at 9 times your money. So there you have it, folks. Some good bets for UFC Fight Night Kansas City. Hope y'all enjoy the video. I hope y'all make some money this week.
Hope y'all like and subscribe.
That's it, baby. Like and subscribe. KAMMA, baby. Let's get it. Peace out, folks.